podcast. Hope you like to podcast.
We are looking for a podcast. We are looking for a podcast. We are looking for a podcast. Because it's really great. Shout out to my nigga Steve, man.
Always shouts out to the big man, the big yard dog, Steve. Oh, man. What's up? Like to welcome you to another rendition of the Two Ninja Kickback. I am Camo the Mando, kicking it with Two Phone Tone, another illustrious edition of the Afterthoughts segment. Tone, what's up with you, my nigga?
Ain't shit, my G, smoking on this roach blunt of Louis the 13th, mixed with some Cinderella.
Ooh, we sound incredible. And I ain't talking about Nick Cannon.
That shit punching my chest, nigga. Like, this is the baddest roach blunt I think I ever rolled, my nigga.
Ah, yeah. When you get a whole mess of roaches, you like, yeah. Some good high clips and shit. You like, yeah, I got mad weed in these joints.
Oh, the key fat bitch.
Ah, yeah. Oh, see, now you talking to me. You want to go to Mars, bitches?
Oh, man.
Got a lot on the docket, man. Me and Tone was talking off mic. You know, 9/11 is coming up. We want to start the show off by saying RP to the victims that did lose their life and that, and everybody that suffered through that tragedy and everything that had to do with that. Tone, where were you when 9/11 happened, my guy?
I was in Montebello, my nigga, off of motherfucking 33rd and Tivoli.
I don't know why I thought you was about to say I was Montebello off of Perk. I was about to say, like, I don't know why I thought that was coming, yo. I'm too faded. Go ahead, my guy. Yeah.
Off of Perk. 9/11, yo, that shit wild, yo.
Shit, a week later, though, yo. Like, they had niggas stressing. But my bad, I ain't mean to step on your toes.
That's what oh, no, you good. But I was just a young little whippersnapper for real, elementary school for real, you feel me? And I ain't gonna say in front of you, yo, when that shit happened, yo, I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I just seen my teacher sweating, the panic in her face and shit like that.
Bruh.
The announcement went on, all types of
shit.
I
was saying that shit, my nigga. Like, I've never seen my teacher really visibly scared till then. It was like niggas was just sitting there. Like, and you know how it is when niggas had to fight over the TVs back then. She just come wheeling the TV and niggas just looking around like, what the fuck? We about to watch that Martin Luther King movie? She just turned that bitch on. The news was already on. The buildings was already on fire. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? And here come, we are officially at war with such and such and such. I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, no, not that. I'm like, boy.
It was so sad, like, after, like, before that shit, like, for me, a week before that shit, we was learning about the draft.
You feel me? like it seemed like it couldn't have been timed better, yo. Yeah, like, it seemed like it couldn't have been timed better, yo. That's when I learned.
Get a kid with like an overhyper imagination.
Fuck ass no, yo. I did so much extra research.
Intelligence, yeah, yo. Like, what the fuck is this, nigga? Like, it was a wild time, bro. It was definitely a wild time.
That shit was crazy,
my
yo.
aunt picked me up, yo, and she couldn't even form a fucking sentence.
Nobody could, yo.
Oh my god.
Nobody, yo. You know what I realized that day, yo? I realized that adults were just people. Like, I'm like, yo, I like these motherfuckers. They just bumbling around the same way I am as a kid, in a suit. like once, like I just totally. I've never said. How do you even prepare yourself for some shit like that as a teacher on the other side of it? Now that I'm a man or an adult, can you imagine walking into a classroom full of kids and telling them, "Hey, it's some wild shit going on. Pack your shit up and get out of here." I was basically they turned the TVs off and it just seemed like the annual purge is about to begin. Some shit just happened. It was like, get out of here, everybody go home. Like, I literally ran from my school all the way to my house, nigga. And I'm a fat boy, nigga. I never stopped. Like, I was terrified, nigga.
Nigga, my aunt ain't never stopped neither. Fuck her, like, yo, she was on the
pushing that bitch.
Types of shit, yo.
Fuck that, hell yeah,
fuck
nigga.
That shit, nigga.
Gotta get the way the Blix at.
Everything, nigga. She pushed that little Honda Accord to the foot. Nah, she had a little Nissan. She had a little Nissan joint.
To the Blix.
The neon. She had the Nissan neon, my nigga. She had the red Nissan neon. She pushed that shit, yo.
Oh, fuck man. Shit, I ain't mad at that shit, bro. Like, I was mad as hell at my grandma. She was like, yeah, we gonna go to church. I'm like, church? They bombing shit, grandma. Like, I'm scared as hell.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Oh
I ain't gonna
man,
lie. My aunt was one of them motherfuckers talking about all the family go to the
man,
church and shit. My
I've
brother
never been so
kindly let her
terrified.
know and said, "Yo, God ain't gonna protect us from no damn fucking plane falling on no damn fucking church, yo. If the
That shit was
government can't even
crazy.
stop a plane, what the fuck
And
God
then
gonna
and
do?"
then I'm sitting there like, yo, they probably targeting larger buildings, Grandma. Let's just stay home, please.
Yeah, like I think the best thing
We
for a
ain't
lot
stay
of
home, no,
niggas.
yo. We went right to church, my nigga. I'm
Mm,
glad we did though. That sermon from the preacher definitely didn't put me at
uplifted.
ease at all. Hell no, nigga. I was terrified
Oh
even more
shit.
after that, nigga. Frightened even more, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You know he leaned into that. Hey, it's the end of the world, nigga. You better get right with
Oh
God,
shit, yeah,
nigga.
that's right. Anytime it's a natural disaster or apocalyptic type thing for real, you know they get into that
I
bag for real,
fucks
yo.
with it too, but boy, he terrified me, boy. Nigga started talking about, the
Judgment
end
day is
times.
upon
Yeah,
us.
that's how they always got me, bro. Like I put that fire in a young nigga. Uh-huh. I ain't even make it to like 10 yet. Yo, hold on, yo. Like niggas really gonna clap niggas like that? We out of here for real? I ain't even live my life, nigga. What?
I was like, yo, come on, yo, PlayStation come out next week,
You
nigga. You
feel me? I'm
can't
thinking
do
about like,
this.
damn, yo, I ain't even gonna get to touch my first Xbox. That's crazy.
You feel me?
We really goners. But nah, that shit settled down. We went back to school and shit like that. Everybody was on edge. Like I think they was doing like little
Thanks.
drills. Like, hey, this is a drill we need to practice now. If you hear this alarm 3 times, you have to run out of school and put on bulletproof vests. Like, should we not be coming here then?
Man, I'll never forget when them niggas told us, yo, in a case of attacks or emergencies and shit like that, yo, you gotta hide under your desk.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck ever possessed me to just say, yo, like, that's the stupidest shit ever.
Like for me, I was
Like,
thinking like, why these niggas is hiding under their desk? I'm gonna try to be the first nigga to get the exit.
you
Like
feel me? Or
I'm
I'm gonna
getting the
take this
fuck out of here.
closet space. I
Like,
was like, yo, like, do y'all know how explosion work? Do y'all know how that shit work? Like, that shit will fucking take everybody in this bitch, yo. I'm gonna take this
oh,
closet.
see, nah. If it's something like that, I already made my peace, yo. We out of here, chief. You
Nah,
think this
fuck that.
flimsy ass desktop and something, nigga?
Fuck that. I watched too much MacGyver and James Bond as a kid, my nigga. I know. Fuck
Shit's
that
his
shit.
movies, nigga. You gonna look like he painted that closet with your ass, nigga. You know that scene from Don't Be a Menace where he blew Harold head off, yo? That's how that whole closet gonna look, nigga.
I
I'm
feel
fucking
you. I'd rather
support
be a nigga
me.
in the
Nah, I feel
closet
you, yo.
that got just completely obliterated versus amongst the class or some shit, yo.
Nah, I
At
feel
least
you.
I look like I tried to make good
I
too.
don't want to see that death. I don't want to see niggas like, little Scotty catch a fucking.
Yeah, yo, like you remember the
Uh,
first time you saw like Terminator, my nigga, and
yeah.
motherfucking like Sarah Connor, all them niggas got obliterated and shit.
Yeah. Oh, man. He's just like, why did your whole class get wiped out? But nah, they definitely had niggas on edge, bro. That shit was scary.
Nigga, what man? I
That shit
just want to say
prepared us, though,
shouts
yo.
out to all the Indians and all the Sikhs that got confused with that shit. Yo, y'all niggas are the real heroes and real troopers for real, yo, because them niggas took some ass whippings, bro. Like, I
Listen,
ain't gonna
bro.
say in front of you.
Everybody take the seat. Everybody has to take
Hell
that
yeah.
seat. Hey,
Them New York niggas was
us of color,
wildin' on
yo.
them niggas, yo.
When you got that pigment, that melanin in your shit, boy, you gotta sit on that seat, yo. Everybody get a turn, yo. Niggas was thankful. We was like, oh Lord Jesus, thank you.
Oh,
We can get a
yeah,
break
they took the heat off our back for a
for a
minute,
little
yo,
bit. For a little bit.
like a good 8 years, yo. I ain't gonna say in front of you.
Nah, our Latino brothers know all of that shit. Our Spanish homies, they know.
Oh yeah, shit. They was rocking with niggas too. They was like, oh
They
shit,
gotta
we
sit.
good.
They
We
got.
good.
I don't know how niggas thought Mexicans was lazy. I mean, I
My
grew up
nigga.
when niggas was making that stereotype. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what the fuck? How's that a stereotype? These niggas out here busting their ass. Like, that's a stereotype?
Yeah, I ain't never understood the Mexicans was lazy shit neither, my nigga. Like that
That
was
was
just
that
like
was a stereotype. I remember that
it
bullshit, yo.
was. I mean, yo, like granted, yo, them niggas, they'll bust down some motherfucking tequila and some motherfucking Corona
Get
before
it
they
done.
get to work. But
They
that's
get it
that's some
done.
nigga to just get that vice off.
Shit,
You
listen,
feel me?
yo, and a white man will bust down a Jaeger and 8 ball. Would you
And so what? Yeah, so what niggas is saying? You
be
feel
on the
me?
roof fucking shit up, welding all that
I'd
type of
rather
shit.
fuck with this nigga that's saucy versus this nigga that's liable
That
to
nigga
do a
jacked, yo.
backflip off this bitch.
Nigga wired, bro.
Bro, you want to see me do a corkscrew?
Steve, get your
Fucking
ass up there and
totally.
weld that roof for me, man. I'm up there, bro.
Geraldo, you want to see me land this corkscrew, bro? Watch this.
Nigga ain't did a flip since fucking 96. Hey, man, I really don't think you
Nigga,
should do
whole
that.
fucking shin bone pop out his kneecap
Oh,
and
my.
shit.
Mr. Chatty, you all right? Fuck ass no, nigga. Damn. But yeah, man. I was just thinking about that shit because we got into a little conversation about that shit. But man, yo, they definitely had niggas in a crazy position as kids, bro. I think that shit kind of set us up for like, I don't know, man. Like, you want to talk about PTSD, you want to talk about like all of that shit that comes into play, man. Like,
Conspiracy theories and all that shit. We was soaked up in a lot of that shit.
fam,
Y2K, all that
yeah.
crazy shit, nigga.
Yeah, you're not lying. I,
Like,
I remember Y2K, nigga. I remember niggas was saying like missiles was gonna shoot off and blow up the fucking
yo, the
United
fucking
States.
computer chips is gonna hack all the Pentagon's fucking missile launch sequence codes and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, come
Yeah.
on, yo. Like,
2012, like niggas, yeah, you know,
I remember
2012,
walking
damn,
down
yo.
the street with my auntie for real and seeing the Israelites out that bitch talking that shit. The computers is gonna kill us. Read it. It's in Book of Revelations and all this other shit. I was
Shouts
like,
out
yo,
to the
there ain't no fucking
Israelites.
compute. Yo, but my whole thing, it was like, yo, ain't no fucking computer in the Bible even mentioned. Like, what the fuck is you niggas even talking
See,
about?
nah, they wasn't the real ones, yo. It was the phony ones, yo. I can't believe all the charlatans. It was these niggas at, yo. It was out Dundalk or some bullshit.
Niggas on Greenmount, bro.
Nah, hell yeah, I remember that shit, bro. Like, that shit was just floating with us, yo. Like, that DC sniper shit, they was like, as kids just going through that shit, like, it was like that added layer. It was like, you know, when you
Oh
bump
yeah,
that game setting up, like, I beat that shit on hard. Let me take this shit to nightmare mode or some shit. It's like, I already gotta,
European
I
extreme.
already gotta listen to niggas getting popped during the nighttime. Like, you know, shit is hot on my block right now. You got niggas selling crack, all types of shit. Then I gotta dodge that to come to school and worry about some whole other shit from another country coming to fuck with me. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, like, the
It wasn't
pressure
even
was
a nigga
on.
from another country. It was when the DC sniper nigga hit, yo, that was some domestic shit. Like,
I'm more so talking about with the whole
oh, you talking
terrorists and
about
all
the
that shit.
Afghan shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
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 like it was like an
yeah.
added level,
9/11.
nigga.
Yeah,
Like you already
yeah, that
stressing.
is true.
Like
Like,
that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
saying in front of you, like I couldn't like grasp the concept of what the fuck a damn like Afghan or Iraqi
Nothing, yo.
was. Like when them niggas kept saying Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden, I
No,
just
none of
kept
them
thinking
niggas
in my
was,
head,
yo.
like, yo, what the fuck is that?
I've never heard these people.
All I keep hearing Bush and them niggas talking about this shit is
Like,
just
yo,
that
we
shit.
was
And I was like, yo,
we was just watching Pokemon, yo. Can we go back to that, yo? Shit is getting scary.
yeah,
Like shit
yo,
getting
like I
spooky,
also
yo.
here in front of you, yo, when 9/11 happened, yo, my aunt dropped me off, yo. I went straight in my room and watched Johnny Bravo, yo. I did not give two fucks about what the fuck was going on. I
I
just knew I made
tried.
it home in time for Ed and Nettie and all
I
that shit.
tried, but I couldn't do it, yo. I was a little older, so like my mind was racing, yo. Like I watched every bit of that shit on the TV, yo. Like that shit, like I remember every moment
I
of
ain't
that
gonna lie,
shit,
my pops was strapped though. He had that motherfucking, he had that shit locked down. Like
bruh.
in retrospect, looking at that shit, I was like,
Then
yo,
when the
military
second one
niggas is the
hit,
way to go, yo.
that shit was crazy, yo. I remember like seeing kids who had family members that worked in the buildings and shit just breaking out in tears because they, and then even the fallout
Yeah.
from that shit, people was getting sick from the debris
Sick
from
from
it.
that shit. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
bro.
niggas was catching like mesothelioma, cancer, all types of shit from that
A
shit.
lot of
Shouts
firefighters,
out to the
RP,
first
lost their life.
responders, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real fucking shit.
it was a really bad time, yo. And you think we culminate that by, you know, finally getting out of a 20-year war. Think about how long ago that was, bro. Think about how long we've been in Afghanistan fighting.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that shit a war. That shit was a conflict. Like you look at how long that shit took. Like at least a war coming to an end where like motherfuckers actually know some shit. You feel me? This shit is still questionable. Like that shit was just a conflict. Like it's almost like Vietnam with niggas. You feel me?
I get what you're saying.
It's just I don't know, yo. Like that shit, wow, bro. Like
But it's like, man, I gotta go back to that point where it's like, you know, you grow up in underprivileged neighborhoods, wherever you grow up, and it's like that always that alluring feeling of death everywhere. And
oh
it's
yeah.
like that shit just got ramped up crazy during that period where it was like, you know, family members was dropping. You had the anthrax scare, you had all of that
hmm
shit. And it
No,
was
for
like,
real, starting with that bullshit.
you had to live through that shit, bro. Like, just like you got to live through this pandemic right now, but you got to live through it because during that time, that was the scariest shit to me. And I didn't believe it was going to be an end to it. I was waiting for it to escalate and escalate more.
I ain't gonna lie, it slowly kind of did, but when you looked at it, it was a lot more domestic shit that was it. Like once you look at it in retrospect, for real, like how that shit kind of caught niggas. I started paying attention to a lot more domestic shit versus foreign shit. Like the 9/11 shit was like the last foreign shit until like what I think the Boston bombing shit or some shit.
That was different. I think that was he was from here. Like I think that was the first attack on U.S. soil
But
since.
I think he was a cell from over there or some shit.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not too sure neither. Like that shit happened.
But
Like,
I
niggas
know
was
when that
still
happened.
getting out of high school type shit.
I know when that happened. That was the first attack on U.S. soil and like since I think Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, I think ISIS was claiming that shit or something. I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
like,
Even that, I forgot all about ISIS. But yeah, let's not get into that too much.
yeah, you know they like the little baby gangsters of them niggas for real. They don't give any fucks for real.
But I think the main thing is just living through that shit, cause I don't know, man. Niggas got like reasons to be the way we are. Like niggas be talking shit about our generation, but niggas been through some shit, boy.
Oh yeah, facts. That's why like when the younger generation try to talk shit about like 90s and like late 80s babies, it's like, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. Like you niggas came up with just cell phones and fucking tablets in your fucking faces, yo. Like
I bet you
yo,
the teachers never said you ain't gonna have a calculator in your pocket all your life till then. None of these young niggas, yo. I bet you they never heard that statement, yo. You're not gonna always have a calculator. Like, I guarantee you they don't get that shit now.
shit, nigga. It's impossible. Like I be finding this shit impossible for a lot of these little niggas to fail for real. It's like, yo, you got the answer in your phone.
Niggas, they
You feel me?
That's life. That's everybody though. Everybody's a
Yeah,
genius.
that's
You know my
everybody.
take on this, bro. Like I tell niggas all the time, yo. I feel like a fucking cyborg, yo. Like all you gotta do, anything you want to know is right in your phone, yo. Right in your phone. Niggas don't take the extra steps.
Mm-mm.
Why would they? That's like
But it's wild though. Like
that's like the motherfuckers that go past the Google app and get on Facebook to ask niggas something. Like, bro, why you ain't just ask Google? Google would have got you a straight answer.
What's the equivalent of some of the hypotenuse of 48? You be like,
Nigga,
what?
I wish niggas be on that bullshit, yo. Hey, yo, how you get down to the courthouse, yo? like,
Yo, you don't got mad questions,
like,
nigga.
nigga, map quest, nigga. What the fuck, nigga?
But then niggas still can't spell, yo, and that's the shit that pissed me off, yo. It's
You
like,
showing
yo, how
your
the fuck
age,
you
nigga.
damn near
Map
30, yo,
quest.
you still
That's
can't
crazy.
spell.
Hey, man.
Google Maps or whatever.
Nah, MapQuest is OG shit right there, boy. I had to
Yeah, that
take
was
a
back
drug
then when
test,
niggas had to
nigga.
print shit.
Nigga, like I was just about to get to that. Like, I wouldn't make it a life if I have a GPS right now, because following a map and instructions is the hardest shit I've ever done in my life, yo. Bro, I walked down Greenmount. I was walking over 25th. I was all the way over like everywhere, nigga, trying to find this building on a MapQuest walking.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, Lord Jesus, man, like, I ain't gotta be a better way. Like, it has to be a better way, and then boom. Everybody can get the GPS. They make life too simple for niggas now, yo.
They do. They do. I ain't mad. I mean, sometimes I am mad for real because I feel like it kind of, you know, like the old saying for real, it's a give and take. You feel me?
Right.
Whatever more you gain for real, something is less that you something. Like it's something subtracting. You feel me?
I know what you mean.
And I don't know. Like sometimes in a way, like I feel like the more we advance in technology, I feel like the more man de-evolve in cognitive intelligence.
Yeah, put me in the room, see if I can get out.
Pretty much. A lot of motherfuckers just don't think like maybe if I just twist the door.
Something, you
see
feel
what
me?
happens.
Like something.
You feel me? Like
And if not, I'm gonna take the door off the hinges, try to prop it up against the wall, see if I can climb up out of it or some shit. Like you saw,
thinking nothing else, I'm gonna kick this bitch.
like
open
we getting out of here,
somewhere.
Slim. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna try to use that doorknob, take a shoestring, make me a little grappling hook or some shit. Like we getting out of here, G.
Or I'm gonna play dead and wait for a motherfucker to come, and I'm gonna put this nigga in the L when he turn around. Or
Something,
some shit.
yeah.
Like
Something. But we went over those type of scenarios in our head as kids because we was going through it, yo. These niggas, these niggas ain't got shit to worry about.
It was niggas we went to high school that went over scenarios like that just to sell weed and shit.
You know what's-
make that nigga remain nameless.
I used to have like 8 shortcuts back to my crib just in case shit popped off, yo. Like
nigga, what?
all
I
types of
always had
different
the
shortcut
shortcuts
routes,
on
yo.
Necky. I remember when niggas started shooting at niggas for real. I had the shortcut on deck.
Slim. Them shortcuts came in handy. I remember like it was a Lincoln chasing niggas. So we ran up, cut through like 2 yards, hopped 2 gates, and then we hopped like this little gate and ran through in between like all these neighbors' fences. And it was like one little like ladder that you would climb. That shit put me right in my backyard. I slipped right through the basement window. Like that shit was perfect, yo. But niggas ain't gotta practice shit like that. Niggas don't know how to get back to their house if they don't got a GPS.
That ain't fucking that. Like some of these little niggas already got the strap when drama drop like that nowadays. You feel me? Remember how hard it was to get a gun back then, yo?
Like I could eliminate all of this shit if I had a gun.
Like yo, the best a nigga could do back then was a 22, my nigga. Like on some no bullshit, like a 22 or a rusty ass 38.
I'm just dying because like that shit would have been out the window if a nigga had the hammer, yo. Like I ain't cutting through nothing, nigga. What?
Yo, like I remember when I first when I finally turned 19, and I was just thinking, I was like, yo, like it's easy as shit to get a gun nowadays. But like a few years before that shit, I was just thinking like, yo, like I need a fucking gun.
It was shit elevated. Like everybody was running around with knives. You see niggas just nigga. We graduated.
Like, yo, I ain't witness up close and personal shit. Yo, I ain't trying to get $150, my nigga. Fuck this shit, yo.
I need something that's gonna give me some range. Stop it. Freeze. Don't
Fuck
move.
That. This is Lord of the Rings, my nigga. I'm about to be Legolas, yo. I'm about to start popping niggas. You feel me?
That's shit. That's how it got. It's like that's that PTSD, yo. Niggas was living crazy, yo. That's how it is, bro. Like, and then you could be a nigga that's just minding your business, yo, like me.
Yeah.
You just get caught in drama for no reason. Just the woes of the hood, yo.
And that's how it always be for some damn reason, yo. Like, especially if you was out back then, like. Nowadays, it's kind of
you didn't have a choice, yo. You didn't have a choice, nigga. You had to be out. Like, niggas ain't had shit to do.
Kick you out just because you was in the house.
Yeah, I used to hate that shit, yo. What the fuck are you talking about, yo?
What you mean? Yo, you ain't just hear like 2 niggas just died this morning?
Like, yo, they said there's a gang of Bloods going around terrorizing Halloween niggas. What are you talking about right now?
What? Oh my god, yo, when shit like that used to pop off.
That shit used to be funny. Like, this blood initiation night. Like, oh, okay, cool. I'm glad I know some niggas. Like, I'm in the house with it tonight, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you ain't coming out? Nah, nigga.
Nah, yo.
2 days later, that
I'm
nigga
passing
got,
candy
that
today,
nigga got
yo.
stuff, nigga. Niggas whooped his ass, yo.
Nigga snatched his candy, took that nigga Halloween mask and shit, all types of shit.
That's why niggas start getting guns.
Facts.
Like, that shit gotta hurt, yo.
That's why I can see why like a lot of niggas empathize and sympathize with like the Joker nowadays and shit like that.
Nah, I feel you.
It's a lot of tortured souls out this bitch, yo.
Somebody gotta do a fucking monologue of a nigga getting their bag snatched with a Joker like a theme to it, yo. I've never had my Halloween candy stolen, so I don't know what that's like, but I always would think about it.
I ain't gonna lie. Me and my cousin got chased one time for real when niggas was about to snatch out candy and shit. Niggas hopped straight in the fucking bushes and shit. And by the good grace of God, it was some other kids that was walking up that wasn't about that action, and they thought that we was them. So let's just say them niggas took that out for niggas, yo. We stayed in them bushes watching them niggas wear them niggas out, yo. Just for the candy.
One of the best costumes I had was I like had 2 hooks and I had like a nice little cloth sack hung over like a bat, and I was being like a bum. But that was actually for protection. I was like, this is bag snatching, so I'm taking a bat and I'm gonna work it out. Like, no bullshit. I felt safe as a motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, niggas run up, I'm gonna crack a nigga head open with this bat, yo.
My nigga Bishop used to go as a baseball player every Halloween for real.
You gotta incorporate it, yo. That's why I was. That's why I was never not a ninja, all that type of shit. Anything that came with an accessory, yo. Give me some type of plastic axe I could fuck a nigga up with or something, yo.
I feel
the wolves is out, yo.
The adult me nowadays and shit, you give me a plastic axe, I'm gonna fucking hot glue some razor blades on the end
something,
of the bitches. Yo. You feel me?
We was project babies. We could make anything into a weapon, yo.
You hear me?
Like anything could be a weapon.
The Lords of Lafayette episodes if you niggas ain't never listened to it.
Go back. That shit is hilarious. Tones tells one of the most amazing stories ever. You got to make a book out of that shit. Movies will be made out of that story. Shit is legendary, nigga. Do your city research, nigga. But yeah, it was like, it was on back. Like, I remember I did almost get my bag snatched, but I was mad, young. Niggas was on like Broadway or some shit like that. But luckily, didn't go down. So yeah, I've never had my candy snatched. Pause.
Remember, I saw a nigga got fucking what's that shit? German suplex.
Yeah.
Nigga was coming around the corner, and nigga German suplexed his ass into like the fucking street off the curb for the fucking candy, man. Nigga.
I think that shit was like primal or some shit. Niggas just knew who. I don't know
Just
how,
knew who
but
to pick with.
yeah, like by the grace of God or some shit. It was like I always had like a parallel to some shit. So niggas always put me hip to game, yo. Like, you know, my mother was in the street super heavy, so I was around a lot of that shit. So I kind of knew what the fuck was up. Like, I knew what was up, but God helped the niggas that didn't know what was up, yo. Like, niggas be like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy niggas don't be peeping setup sometimes. They're like, yo, you ain't feeling setup, nigga. You was supposed to get out of there, buddy.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like, I remember, like, sometimes, you remember, like, by the good grace of God, yo, it just be like, say, like, you just going to Caparello, it just be like a gang of niggas at the fucking gas station, some stupid shit, yo.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, you just be thinking, like, all right, today's the day one of these niggas is going to try me.
Right.
So let me take this with me. And by the good grace of God, ain't none of them niggas fuck with you, but they decide to fuck with the next nigga.
Out of nowhere, like, right when you getting up out of there. It be that nigga that be on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he ain't know? Nigga come in there swinging. You gotta step humbly, yo. You and niggas, you know, you in their pocket right now. Can't
Pretty
come in
much.
there all heavy.
That's why I learned how to greet niggas, yo.
Yo, that shit, yo, my mom put me up on
How
that
your
shit, yo.
brothers doing, yo?
Yeah, my mother put me on that shit like a long ass time ago, yo. A
That's how you gotta
long
disarm
ass
niggas,
time ago,
I think
yo.
a lot of motherfuckers don't know how to disarm
You
niggas, yo.
immediately disarm niggas with that shit, yo. It was like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. We was walking down Kirk. It had to have been about 30 niggas in black. I was like, it's up. Like, this is it. we literally cut on the same side of the street as all these niggas. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, what the fuck is you doing, ma? But I'm like, I can't let my moms go over there. Like, I'm like, somebody say something to my moms, I'm gonna have to get it shaken out this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if it's 50 of y'all. Niggas like, it is what it is, nigga. Like, that's how we rocking, nigga. What's up?
That's a no-run situation.
Yeah, like, we just was talking about niggas run. Can you imagine running on your moms, though, bruh?
Oh my God. Trying to explain that shit, yo. Man, trying to explain that shit. Hey, yo, like, she was getting it cracked.
Like,
real.
bruh, nah, I don't.
30 niggas just jumped on the.
I didn't believe it was gonna go down, yo. I was actually running to the crib to get the hammer, yo. Like,
I mean, yo, to keep it 100 though, yo, she had like 2 of them, yo, but like.
nah, that's trifling, bro. Like, you got a special place in hell for some shit like that, B. Like, that's insane,
I
yo.
Run the thing with you, yo. If you run on your mother, yo,
Dog, I can't rock with you, yo. Like, I can't do nothing for you, yo. Get out of here, buddy. You's a germ, nigga.
You's a sucker ass.
Oh
nigga,
my
yo.
Lord. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine the look on your mom's face, nigga. You can't even turn back, bro. You gotta just keep it going.
You just see a nigga just steal it and shit, yo.
Yo, niggas going, yo, on everything. Niggas going to run you down, yo. Like, in Baltimore, niggas going to run you down, yo. Hey, yo, get shorty, yo. Bring this nigga. You really ran on your mother, nigga? What, nigga? Like, niggas might kill you out there that day, yo.
Your mother probably might get some licks in, yo. She ain't gonna let that shit slide neither, yo.
Oh, Lord, that'd be crazy. You know you getting thrown out, yo. I don't know what house you was running to, but you better keep running, yo.
Grandma ain't gonna take you in.
Your mother coming that bitch stumbling and shit. Shit, nigga. Dog, shit, fuck. Niggas got me, yo.
Remember how Jody fell inside?
Yeah, nigga, yep.
Inside motherfucking.
What's up, moms come falling in the crib, yo. Oh, man.
I got did dirty by some little gangsters.
What, nigga? You
And
listen.
he ran on me.
Oh man, you can't go to never family cookout, yo. That's it for you,
Oh my
buddy.
God, yo.
Your uncle's coming to see you. Your cousins, everybody fucking you up. You might get kicked out the family, yo.
Hey, yo, you gotta move to Arkansas or some crazy shit, yo. Like,
And you gotta keep
don't
that.
bother sending niggas Facebook, friend requests, all types of shit, yo. Like, you just completely written off the book, yo. Especially if your mother somebody niggas fuck with, like, something heavy for real, like.
It's a wrap for you. I'm dying. Yeah,
I
that's
dropped my blunt and shit.
had to relight my shit, yeah. Yeah, man. But nah. We was walking through the 30 niggas and she just was like, she showed me, she cut across the street, so I had to cut across the street. She was like, hey, how y'all brothers doing? How y'all fellas doing? Hey, how you doing? Ended up having a conversation with these niggas and then kept it moving.
That's what it is.
Disarmed the whole situation. And it wasn't until I got a little older, my mom used to tell me, like, you know, she had that thing on her. So, like, I felt way more safer. Like, just knowing that shit. Like, oh, all right. Okay. Wow. Yeah, mom. Yeah.
That's why you calm. Yeah, that don't make sense.
At the end of the day, I'm going to clap it out with you. But nah, yo, like, that's just like, I know, like, that shit is fucked up, but them be the joys and just, like, some of the lessons you learn from growing up in poverty and just different types of areas and shit, bro. You just learn to like so much different shit from that shit. How you cope with shit. Like, it's fucked up that the positions that niggas have had you in, living in the hood and all that shit. But it's like you grow from it mentally if you can really process the situation. A lot of niggas can't process the situation and grow from it. Niggas be stuck in it and feel like it's a trap or some shit. You're really supposed to grow from that shit. Like even that, like, you know, we very confrontational as black men sometimes. So like by disarming the situation, niggas don't know that. A lot of niggas escalate the situation.
And that's the thing, like, all it really just takes is, instead of a closed fist, yo, all it really just takes is an open hand, my nigga.
Listen,
you feel me?
That's the what was it? I ain't really good with words and shit. A pseudonym, I think it is. But you know, your brother is your other.
Oh yeah.
That's you. That's your other half, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Can't divide us and all that other shit. And plus, you know what I mean, you coming on a peacefully, like, humble journey. I'm just coming to get some roll-ups, nigga. Y'all niggas already smoking. I'm trying to get where y'all niggas at.
Where y'all at.
I'd be ashamed of niggas get dusted out trying to come get it. It happens though, for real.
Yeah.
That's them times niggas get left. Like, the great Kane Carter was making what was he talking about with that dirt bike shit, yo? I don't know what the fuck he was saying in that shit, but he was talking that shit, yo.
Yeah.
Especially for niggas from here, yo. Like, when you hear that dirt bike, that shit do sound like the Grim Reaper.
You just
flying up and down the street.
Bro.
But I wouldn't change. I wouldn't get that life up. The life I've lived. Like, I've seen so much shit, bro. Like, I know it's only for the betterment, yo. Like, you know, sometimes like niggas gotta grow up fast. Yeah, like sometimes it is. Like you can't pick up the hand you got. You just gotta play that shit. Like, it's the hand you dealt, you gotta play that shit to the best of your abilities, nigga. Sometimes you get mad draw fours and draw twos. Sometimes you get a bunch of different colors and they bullshit cards. No matches, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know,
that's why I like spades, yo. Spades is thinking about the game, yo.
I ain't gonna lie
to
you.
Shit that you need. I mean, the shit that you want. You gotta learn how to finesse some shit.
I'm an Uno nigga myself.
I feel you. Shit, Uno, that's what critical thinking really kicked in. You feel me? It was out of Clay War after that.
But yeah, man. I think unfortunately though, like, niggas get stuck in like that mentality of like themselves to the point where like you go out just doing the same bullshit. Like, you come in and you go out and you don't learn shit while you're here. You don't grow, you don't do anything, you just and then you die.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good experience. Somebody said some shit like, you know, like, I don't know how much I believe it, but I'm always open here and I like to, you know, let my brain do the traveling or whatever the fuck. But it's basically saying like, you know, you're supposed to learn something while you're on this plane. And if you don't learn it, you got to repeat it.
Thanks.
And until you learn it, like, you know, you could, like, you don't know your past life. You could have suffered some crazy, you know, catastrophic shit where you did something wrong and now you back at it again at a different time or whatever, trying to relearn a different lesson inside of it, and you still don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, man. Like, you know them hard asses that just go to the grave a hard ass, yo. Like, damn, yo. Like, I love this nigga, but boy, was this motherfucker a dickhead or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, just like you really, really genuinely love a person, but they won't change. And the same shit you telling the person, like, bruh, that shit gonna kill you. It's not good for you. Or get out the streets, my nigga. Whatever you telling the person, hey, yo, stop this, stop that. And you pouring all your energy into this person trying to do, and then like, you know, they go out that same way they was living.
Yeah, I mean, live by the sword, die by the sword. You feel me? Nowadays, it's live by the gun, die by the gun.
But it's like you don't get to see the array of a person. You know what I mean? The joy in growing old and knowing a person in life is seeing the development of that person, and then getting to a point where you like, damn, bro, we was knuckleheads. Now look at us, or some shit like, oh, we was this, we was that. But you know, you grow from like, I guess, life experience, and the longer you here.
Do you count that for like some of the mottos that we grew up on living for real? Like, say, like YOLO, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Like, I remember when YOLO came out for real. Like, that's when niggas started like doing like some of the most outrageous shit on the internet, and like that's when like a lot of this hyped up shit actually started coming from. You feel me? Come to think about it.
Right. I get what you're saying. Kind of like that one up the niggas like, yeah, I'm only here once. Let me go ahead and buy this $30,000 bottle of champagne.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, you look at it, put them in a coffin, motherfucking boom gang, all that shit. You feel me? Look at how them niggas was moving for like.
Was YOLO
Like,
out before, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. Was YOLO out before
you
that
good.
Queen Latifah movie? The one where she like was dying and like flew to Aspen and spent all her money and shit?
No, the movie was out before the saying.
That might be where them niggas got that shit from too.
Possibly. I mean, shit, you know, Drake is a noted thespian.
This nigga's a wizard.
Yeah.
That fucking CLB is getting better and better. That shit fire. I ain't really
It's starting to grow on me.
give it a year, bro.
Possibly might have to give it a year. It's starting to grow on me.
I like Drake projects because they grow with you. Like, I love
Kind of, but I don't know. Like Drake projects, I just feel like he doesn't give me nothing like the nigga really evolved from for real. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just my only critique about him for real.
We're not gonna go back into that. We just had this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Talking in circles at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But this ain't a musical podcast anyway. We're not gonna get into that. We do got a musical podcast that's coming Monday if you want to check that out. But yeah, just life in general, man. I guess that's been the general theme of this podcast. I guess, you know, we do a freestyle on these Friday joints for you bitch ass niggas. You know, there's nothing. It's like, I might edit that shit. I might not, nigga. What's up?
I fuck it. If they got a problem, you know, go
but yeah,
complain to somebody.
Got to. But yeah, nah, I don't know, man. I guess in life, I feel that you should probably learn something and work towards shit and change as a person, all of that shit, man. Any way you start at, that's where you get to.
Yeah. You always want to be better than your previous self, you feel me? If you still doing the same shit, repeating the same shit from last year, then there's something really wrong.
Exactly. I think one man that really honored that is probably Michael K. Williams, man. Like, definitely want to say R.I.P. to the GOAT. Baltimore legend, even though he's not from here, nigga is adopted pretty much. Nigga, the city loves him. Like, one of them.
Thanks.
One of them brothers that really did a lot for people of poverty, all of that stuff, man. His accolades is just stacked sky high, man.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible actor, incredible dancer, incredible, like, everything. Everything that nigga touched, he was good at. Nigga murdered a Law and Order episode.
Fuck. I mean, even when he had his little mini docu-series with Vice and shit, he was just showing the niggas the reality of the streets.
Yeah, I
like
remember that shit. Hell yeah, I definitely remember that shit. Hell
like,
yeah.
That shit was impactful and powerful for real. You feel me? Like,
yeah, impactful and powerful man. We really lost a great man, yo.
And shit, like, to be honest, yo, like, niggas don't know what the fuck anybody is going through nowadays, especially when it comes to this.
Absolutely. Your stardom, your fame, where you at in life, all of that shit, man.
Yeah. So it's just like for the betterment, like for just ourselves and just everybody else, my niggas, like it was like stay away from that shit. Like I don't know if he died from an overdose or not. I don't know if it was fentanyl. A lot of people was like putting out like you feel me, supposed causes of deaths. I still don't know for real.
Yeah, well, maybe we should tread lightly then, because I don't even want to be the show that throw that on
Yeah,
that man
so
if the information ain't fully out
yeah,
there and
because I
shit
don't
like
want to put
that.
that shit on that man neither
Not at
for real.
all.
But all I know is just my niggas like whatever it is, you're like pick up the phone and call somebody. You feel me? Don't
And
call me, but call somebody.
if you want to get in touch with a nigga, you going through something, you can jump on the Discord. I'll holler at you. I'm always here. I'm always a friend. Like I don't ever want to
Oh
turn to a
yeah, I'm
person
cool with
going
the
through
little
some shit.
text based chat shit, but don't you feel me? Like don't try to call a nigga on some shit. Like if you got a nigga IG, don't try to call him.
Nah, don't call me on Facebook if that's the case. Don't ever call me on Facebook. I don't know if you ever like if we end
I
up being
feel like
friends
you're a
from
fucking
shit.
pedophile. Yo, you call a nigga on Facebook. Yo.
Jeez,
You get
don't drop
pedophile
the
vibes.
don't drop the P on here. That's crazy.
Real shit, yo. Like that's some weird shit, yo. Like come on, yo. Like it's a reason why you don't got my phone
It's a
number. Yo.
lot of
Don't call
niggas
me on
that
Facebook.
I say a stalker. There's a lot of people that use that shit, and I don't even want to associate pedophiles and all this. This is getting nasty, but yeah, man. Like I want to say R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams, man. We really lost an incredible person, and
Facts.
you know, just because he gone don't mean like you can't still honor his legacy or whatever it is. Like I try not to judge people for anything because I got family members that have died from drug use and all of that stuff because
Mm-hmm.
you got to understand that addiction is a real thing. Like we preach that shit on here all the time. Like even me, like I smoke a lot, so I definitely can't say nothing about nobody doing anything. But what I like to do is like when you point one finger, is always three pointing back. So like I don't do it, but you can't turn an eye when it's somebody you love and somebody you don't know. Like it's like niggas always preach on this shit. There's no gray area in that shit. Like it's still the same thing. Like
Yeah.
wrong is wrong if you gonna go that route. You can't bend the switches or turn them and shit like that. And we all go through shit while we here. So R.I.P. to that man. We really lost one.
Facts.
On that note, man, we're gonna get out of here. It's been a great episode, man. I really enjoyed this one, bro.
Oh yeah, my
My
G. Felt like we got a lot of shit off, yo.
Hell yeah, man. My fucking ribs is hurting, y'all. I've been dying laughing this whole podcast, my nigga. Like, for real. I know niggas gonna fuck with this one. What you want to leave the people with, my nigga?
Shit. I'm gonna just leave the people with the last closing statement for real. You feel me? If you niggas forgot, I'm gonna just let you niggas know again. You feel me? A gingerbread man ain't nothing but a gingerbread boy all grown up, my nigga. You feel me? It's time and process to actually get what you want. Or should I say little doughboy? I think doughboy is the most appropriate one. Yeah. Yeah, gingerbread man ain't nothing but a little doughboy. All grown up.
Go ahead, keep cleaning it up, yo. I'm gonna let you rock. Let me know when you done.
Shit right now, yo.
Me too, bro. Anyway, let's go and do it for this one. We appreciate y'all niggas for tapping in. If you want to jump in the Discord, you can find the Discord right below in the description or the bio, whatever it is, wherever you consume this at. It's always different on different apps. But you slide down, see that description of the show, Discord right below. Peace. I'm out of here.
Adioses.
I'm a blunt drop. Let me see if niggas can hear it.